Hello friends, Brent Coley here, and I am so excited to tell you about my new illustrated children's book, The Gift. And I don't just want to tell you about the book, I want to give you a little preview. So I'm going to read the first chapter of the book as well as show you one or two of the illustrations inside the book. So now this book project, The Gift, is something over 25 years in the making. I started writing the story of The Gift way back in 1996. And for the last year, I've been collaborating with my friend and amazingly talented artist, Johnny Davis, to come up with the illustrations for the book. And I could not be more happy with how it turned out. I mean, check out the front cover there that Johnny came up with. Absolutely amazing. So let me show you a couple illustrations and read the first chapter of the book. Now, in the book, the main character goes on a journey. He goes on an adventure. And one of the cool things that we've got at the beginning of the book is a map that shows where the character is going to go. Kind of gives a preview about where the character is going to go. So if you're like me, I love when there's maps in the book. So this has got a map at the beginning of the book to kind of show where the adventure is going to take place. And let me read the first chapter of the book. It's called Quinn. In a faraway land, deep within the kingdom of Byland, there was a small village. In it lived a boy named Quinn. Like most 12-year-old boys in the kingdom, he enjoyed riding horses, climbing trees, and hunting squirrels with his sling. But Quinn's life was different. He didn't have the one thing other boys and girls his age took for granted: a family. 9 years earlier, just after his 3rd birthday, Quinn's mother and father tragically passed away from a deadly fever that swept through the kingdom. Fortunately for Quinn, his uncle Eric took him in to raise him as his own. This he did until war fell upon the land. Bound by his devotion to the king, Eric answered the call for soldiers. He left Quinn in the care of Judith and Henry, whose son, Ian, was also leaving to fight alongside the king. Though the king's army eventually rid Byland of its enemies, Eric and Ian never returned. Quinn's family was gone again. I'll show you an illustration there. So check out the pictures in that book. There's an illustration of Quinn. So this kind of gives you an idea of what the illustrations in the book look like. We got this great parchment colored pages and some great line drawings by Johnny. So he lost his family. Although Judith and Henry continued to care for him, their relationship lacked connection. They were kind and treated him well, but there was no warmth, no bond. It was as if every time the grief-stricken parents looked at Quinn, they were reminded of the son they had lost. Though they cared for his needs, they could never fully open their hearts to Quinn. For them, he represented the loss they had endured, the son they would never see again. For them, the pain was just too great. Quinn felt the pain of loss as well, and an emptiness grew within his heart. Seeing his friends go home each day to the outstretched arms of their loving parents was a constant reminder of what he had lost, of the family he longed for. He spent most nights fighting back tears until sleep and dreams came. Dreams of soft laughter floating on a cool breeze. Dreams of lying on his back in a meadow, staring up at the clouds. Clouds shaped like the fading memories of the faces of his mother, his father, and his uncle. During his waking hours, Quinn would often find himself daydreaming. He'd never been more than a mile outside his village, and he wondered what lay beyond the edge of their small community, out in the vast kingdom of Byland. He spent hours imagining the possible adventures that awaited him if he ever had the chance to explore the outside world. Little did he know, his life was about to change. And that is the first chapter in The Gift. And this book is full of adventure, but it also has lots of themes in it. It's got the theme of courage, bravery, perseverance, hope, and faith. Lots of lessons that can be learned from the story in this book. It is targeted for readers ages 8 and up. It's great for a read aloud. It's also great for independent readers. Some amazing pictures inside. I gave you a preview of one and you can see kind of the quality artwork there on the cover. If you're interested, you can grab a copy of the book on Amazon. Once again, I hope you enjoy it. Again, 25 years in the making. I hope that you get something out of it. I hope you enjoy the story. And more importantly, I hope you learn something from the messages contained in it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy the book. Have a great day.